is perfection. Like, I love when I'm walking and I can just see her gliding behind me. I got a huge surprise today. My friend Harriet is here to do some videos. Highly discounted. He's got it taken here for $1. This is Kate Spade, guys.
Something straight
so pretty.
Out of a magazine. I cross my fingers, you come to me. Then all of a sudden it became reality. Don't care about no gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that.
It is about 100 degrees outside and I'm about to apply some makeup. I had a question. I won't be able to read it verbatim, but I wanted to discuss it a little bit. Because I feel like a lot of young content creators, and when I say young, I'm not talking about age, I'm talking about how long they've been doing content creating, especially with YouTube. I feel like the start can be a little tough. It could be hard to get off the ground, more or less. It's from Gilded Goddess 8. Says, hi Glow, great vlog as usual. I was wondering if you choose to do another live, can you discuss the ins and outs of content creation? The pros and cons, any discrimination with older women, best strategies, networking, events, making money through YouTube and brand deals and sponsorships, etc. I started vlogging, but then I find myself being inconsistent and constantly find myself always having to start over after disappearing for months. Getting views and engagement has been so slow and I end up unmotivated and just fall off because I feel like I put so much work into it and only to end up talking to dead ear. Also, I don't live a very glamorous life full of friends and functions that viewers like to see. I can totally identify what she's saying here. So that might be a factor. Anyway, I appreciate any suggestions. Have a great day. That sums up a lot of concerns for so many content creators. Not just new content creators, but people who've been doing it for a while and still haven't seen the growth that they want or have seen very little growth. I'm applying some makeup so that I can also shoot some content and wrap up the previous video, which will be very, very short. I didn't do a lot, and just like what she said about not having a lot of events, not having a lot of friends, and basically not having entertaining content for viewers, which is what a lot of viewers want. It's facts. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics brow lamination gel. I really love how this lays my brows. Highly recommend this if you want to get your brows super laid. I think that a lot of people love to see content creators go out because a lot of people live quite sedentary life, and it inspires them and it makes them feel like they're living through that person. This is why they're drawn to that type of content. I feel like some of my content where I go out do better than the content where I am at home. And that's because people do love to be entertained. They love to see when people go out and have a good time. They like to see you dressed up. And they also like to see when you have other creators that they like on your vlogs. Let's look back at that first part of her question, the pros and cons, any discrimination with older women. I don't think I've ever had any discrimination. I hope I'm interpreting that question right. I'm interpreting it that she wants to know if I've had discrimination as an older woman. I feel like the majority of the people that communicate with me, especially on these videos, are older, like in their 40s or maybe even late 30s or mid 30s. I don't feel like I have a very young audience. I don't feel like I've had any kind of negative comments or negative experiences. I feel like I've gotten more positive feedback because I'm older. And even my growth might have a lot to do with being older but looking younger or looking great for my age. there's always pros and cons to anything. To be honest with you, the list is extensive when it comes to the pros, and it's also extensive when it comes to the cons, and I'm going to have to sit and think about that so I can list them out. For sure, content creating is exhausting, especially if you're someone who have a lot of other things that you're doing. In fact, it's exhausting for even those who are full-time content creators who don't have another job. And for me, I have a job. I also teach workout classes, so my schedule is very tight. When I am doing all of these things, trust and believe, I am exhausted, and I literally have to force myself to take a break. What I would say though, outside of making great money from content creating, I've also made some solid friendships that I probably would not have had the opportunity to create had not for content creating, because a lot of the friendships I have are with people who don't even live anywhere within the vicinity that I live. And I'm talking about people who live in different countries, different states, and I love that. I really am a people person, and I just love connecting with different people who have similar mindset, positive, kind people. Once you start connecting with people and you have a good audience that are communicating with you, especially when they leave a lot of comments, when you get a lot of views and a lot of likes, brands will find you. But that doesn't mean that smaller channels or people who don't get as much views aren't going to get work. Obviously, I have channels way bigger than mine, but I am still getting brand deals. I work with brands probably every week. I am literally getting work from brands every week through YouTube, and I love that. I used to be more so on Instagram, but Instagram is drying up, y'all. If a lot of people aren't talking about it, it is so. I've been there where I fell off. Like, I would start, and then I would kind of like slow down, and then I would try to pick back up again. But I find that once I got consistent, things got better with regards to like viewership and just connecting with my audience more, because they got used to seeing me. So when you say you're taking breaks, you are doing yourself a disservice. So I just looked at your channel. It has no content. Is it that you deleted everything or you made them private? Like, what kind of content were you posting before? Did you remove your content or whatever you did because you weren't getting the views that you wanted? I'm just curious. Like, guys, this is a foundation brush and I'm using it for a little bit of highlight because I want that part to be very straight, and this brush is perfect for that one. I'm going to use my old Sephora palette that is dying. I've had her for a long time, and this palette just has the perfect colors in my opinion. Since I couldn't find any content on your page, I really can't decipher what is wrong with your content. Like, I can't judge it, unfortunately. Most of us don't go viral. A lot of us do have to work really hard to grow. Try to hone in on what you love, and if others love it, even better. There might be things that you like that you're showing that people don't like as much, but figure it out. Figure out what people like and what you like, and just give them that. And just be yourself, be unique. Don't try to be like anybody else. It's good to get inspiration from others, but it's not good to try to be someone else, which could happen because you're basically feeding off of that person's content or those people's content so much that you start to do the things that they're doing. You're buying the things you're buying, you're going to places that they're going. No, I truly believe that it's important to come with your own unique style and point of view, and your tribe is gonna find you. I used to not like my accent because I feel like people like American accents or the English accents more, and because I'm Barbadian, I remember someone left a comment and I didn't know how to take it recently too. What is, the person literally said, what accent is that? It wasn't, yeah, they didn't ask where are you from, where's your accent from, what type of accent is that? I think I'm gonna screenshot screenshot it and show you guys honestly. And I almost think it like, is it a problem that I have an accent that's different? Or is it good and you're just curious to know what the accent was? But I just thought of it as I'm telling you guys the things that I thought of that I was lacking. So Gilded Goddess, start today, stop disappearing, and if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always like happy to try to help others, because I feel like it's so important for us to help each other. And your blessings, I think, increases the more you help others. The more I help others, I'm pretty sure the more blessings I'm going to receive. It doesn't have to be from you. You can always send me an email, lifewithgloreeb@gmail.com. My email, my contact information is always there. You can reach out to me anytime you want to. It's in the description, and I just told you. I love to help encourage people to just go after whatever they want to, even if it's something that I don't know anything about. But encouragement is key. All of us are in this, and all of us feel that we're not getting enough. It should be better. Even the people who have the most views sometimes, like, I mean, like, we are talking about over 50k views and higher. Some of those people feel like they should be getting more based upon the numbers that they have. So no matter where you are in this, I think no one is actually satisfied. But I feel it's very important to give gratitude. I passed the 10k mark and went to 11k, and a few people noticed and said congratulations, and I didn't announce it. I didn't make it a big deal, and I think I need to start making it a big deal when I get 50 more followers, 100 more followers, and just celebrate it and give thanks and be grateful that my channel is growing, even if it's not going viral. Because I always felt like, why isn't my channel growing as fast as other people's on? And I compare myself, and I'm not doing that anymore. But I do need to show more gratitude for the small growth that I do have. I just saw that I went to 11.1k, which means I gained 100 more people within the last week or two. We all need to show gratitude for all of these wins, no matter how small they may seem, because they seem small because we are comparing to other people. So a few of you have asked about how I put on the individual eyelashes. I've already finished my makeup, and that's the last thing I have to do. I use these individual lashes, and I often reuse some of them. So if you see some of them, like some loose ones in here, I often use them maybe 2 or 3 more times before I throw them away. The lashes don't always come with a lash glue, but I really love this brand, the V Bond and Seal. There's a sealing agent, and then there's a bond agent. The sealing agent helps them to last a lot longer. So if I am going to be keeping them on for a day or 2, I use the sealing agent on them. But if I'm not, I only use the bond. And with the bond, it can easily come off. With the sealing agent, it's a little hard. I don't have a lot of lashes, like my lashes are very thin, but I have not noticed like any thinning with using these. But I noticed that my lashes were getting a little thinner when I was able to use the individual lashes, where I would go and have an esthetician put them on. Unfortunately, I started to get an allergic reaction to that glue. I'm no longer able to do that process, but found this and I love it, and I wish that I was doing this instead of spending hundreds of dollars on those other lashes. And I really love how these look. They come with different lengths. The one I have has 9 to 16. 16 obviously being super long. These are the C curl, I think. So they're very curly. Then there's some of them that are just a little bit more straight. They advise you to curl your lashes first, but I don't curl mine. I'm only using the bond. So the bond is one side, seal is on another. So let me show you what they look like. So this is the sealing agent, and then this is the bond. So this is the glue. You also need a tweezer. The glue that I have this glue came with a tweezer, but sometimes you get a lash kit with the lashes, the glue, and a tweezer.
Try to remember that's just how it is when it comes to love, Cause you know sometimes it hurts, and you end up getting burned, but sometimes it can be
finished. You can also take the tweezer and like squeeze the lashes together this way, but I find that it gets glue on the tweezer, which could be a problem when you are applying the next set of lashes. So what I do is I use my fingers to squeeze down my lashes onto the extensions, and I used about 5 of those little strips. All right, let me go do the other one. I'll be back.
Deal with your broken heart. You have to move on. Deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever.
You should totally not be drinking this right now. Let me know if you would try out these lashes, or if you've ever done them before. I really love it. I thought that I would feel like uncomfortable, like just putting them under my lashes. I thought would have been irritating. So good. It's so easy. It does not irritate your eyes. Actually, when I put strips on top of my lashes, they feel heavier, and while these feel more natural. I actually forget sometimes that I have these on. I'm going to curl my hair, something I don't do very often. I usually use the Design Essentials Moroccan Oil. And this is a thermal serum for fine to normal hair. I use a few pumps, not a lot. In fact, 2 pumps. In fact, 2 pumps might even be too much sometimes. And I just smooth my hair. I really just love my hair flatter. I don't like a lot of curls in my hair. All right, I gotta take a call. 1 second.
It started out like a movie scene, something straight out of a magazine. I crossed my fingers, you'd come to me. Then all of a sudden it became reality. Don't care about no gold, no one else to hit my phone up.
That's it for the curls. I didn't put a whole lot in. I don't even know what a back looks like. I have a friend who watches my videos all the time. She's such a great supporter. My friend V, in fact she's like my sister, honestly. I say a friend, but she talks about the back of my hair all the time. She's like, Glory, why don't you fix the back of your hair? She tells me off all the time. She's like, you've been making the front look so nice, and then look at the back, look a hot mess. Literally, she tells me that all the time. She says the front looks so nice and the back is a hot mess. I know. I'm really lazy with my hair, guys. I want to have no hair at the back because it's too much work. I was gonna comb it out with my fingers, but I'm actually gonna use a comb. Kind of like to rake the hair down because I don't like height and I don't like volume. I just want to have it look like I have some soft waves in my hair, and I don't want to mess with the front the way I molded it. I love that. And that's it. This is the look. So easy that was. Should I turn around and let you guys see the back? Maybe not. Maybe not. She polices the back of my hair so much. I'm gonna look at the back first before I show you guys. Alright, I think the back looks fine. I just put a few curls here, like the upper part, and the back is very short, so I wasn't gonna attempt to curl that, and I honestly don't want to, and that's why I want it as short as possible. And that's it. I also wanted to share this book with you. It's called The Algorithms of Life. And this is a journal. This has been very helpful for me because of the style in which the journal was created. And they may have other journals that are similar, but I can only tell you about the one that I have, which I absolutely love. I don't journal enough, and I'm gonna spend some time journaling before I go to bed tonight. It starts with the date. You put the date in. It asks you about your sleep, like how many hours of sleep did you have? It's how you're feeling. It makes you think, what are you grateful for today? And you have 3 answers that you can put here. I'm grateful for my YouTube audience. I'm grateful for a roof over my head, the AC, the fan. I'm also grateful that it's sunny. I'm grateful for a beautiful day where the sun is out, and I'm grateful that it's not cold. I'm grateful it's not winter. So many things that I am grateful for, and this makes you think about all those things. It doesn't have to be something big. It gets deeper. Who are you? And this is not what you do. More like, I'm a nurturer. I am kind. I am genuine. I'm a great friend. I'm a great sister. Like things that are less tangible, things that are deeper, that has emotion to it. How do you show up for yourself today? I worked out, had a good night's rest, had a good breakfast, I ate healthy. These are things that I did for myself today. The next one is, what is your best feeling or thoughts? Your current best feelings or thoughts. It doesn't have to be anything to do with today, it's just how you are feeling or what are you thinking about right this moment. Then you get a chance to reflect on your day, summarize the things that happened today, what you could have done different. What did you accomplish? Or what task did you set for the day that you were able to finish? There's a ton of space for you to reflect and write out your daily thoughts. The person who created this book, she created a brand also called the Daily Gargles, and I really love her thought process and her guide to journaling. And as confident as I may come off on camera, there's so many insecurities that I deal with, so I'm trying to conquer those. I'm hoping that journaling will be a path to getting where I want to.
We collide, we break down, caving in to our doubts. Faces filled with sadness. When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go, said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better.
It's probably in the 90s right now, and no one is trying to be outside unless they need to. Walking by the Shop Bop advertisement, it's like a show window here in the city. Let's show you what it looks like. What a cute setup. I'm a little obsessed with the wallpaper.
Let's go back, let's start again, to a place a long time ago.
And this is the second window. So I'm wearing this beautiful H&M dress that I've had in my closet for over 5 years, I think. And every summer she comes out. She's easy, she's flowy, she's breathable, she's cotton. She is perfection. Like, I love when I'm walking and I can just see her gliding behind me. She's a moment. So I'm taking my mid-afternoon walk. It's been a while since I've really done a walk and talk with you guys, but I've still been doing my walks, okay? I usually end up taking that time to catch up with family and friends. So I walk and I talk.
This is the highway. This is the highway. We collide, we break down, caving in.
Just stopped by the 260 sample sale. They're featuring Isabel Marant pieces. Not very excited. I was gonna try on this jumpsuit in this very light pastel yellow, butter yellow, and change my mind. I don't know if I want to go through this dress. First of all, getting this dress over my head is always an issue. I know that I don't want to deal with the struggle. I've decided that New York City summer is not for me. Good grief. I'm sweating everywhere. I don't normally sweat like this. I am sweating everywhere. That is the level of heat that we're dealing with. What's this? This is the devil's weather, okay? This is hell's weather. I can't even walk fast, and the air, it feels thick and heavy. Like I'm trying to make my way through this like heavy sludge. There's a light breeze, and even that breeze is hot. Oh my god! For a summer girl to not like the summer, yeah, this is different.
Let's go back, let's start again, to a place a long time ago when I kissed your lips. I can see the fire that we made just to save us, when we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. Caving in to our doubts. Faces filled.
Guys, I just went for my mid-afternoon walk. Didn't make it a long walk because it's so humid. Yesterday I walked until I felt like I couldn't breathe. I walked for maybe 40 minutes, which was a long walk considering how hot it is. But today I diverted, went into Zara, tried on a few things. I'm really not excited about anything, but there was a pair of jeans that I saw that I love the way they were cut. It is the barrel leg jeans, but I love that these ones are high-waisted. I picked up a size 4, tried it on. The waist is pretty big, but I like the comfort in the legs, like the roominess in the legs. So I scanned their code and I pulled it up online, and I think I'm going to pick it up in the 4 and adjust the waist. So today I'm wearing this red dress. It is from Hieght. You guys may remember this dress because I showed you when I was in Atlanta. I took a few of their dresses with me, actually a few of their pieces, not just dresses, with me to Atlanta, and I did the try on for them there. And I really love their pieces. They're well made, And what I picked up was just perfect for the hot, humid summer days. I'm wearing my comfy shoes by Quince. I have this little light cardigan that I often keep in my bag, and I bring it with me to work. And when I'm wearing a dress like this, because the waist, part of the waist is out, the back is out, I'll throw the cardigan on while I'm in the office. Same for the dress that I wore yesterday. So I do make it work appropriate while I'm inside the office. Oh, also in Zara, I tried on this top. It was an extra large, way too big for me, but I love the style of it, and it's $19 right now. The jeans was $59.
We can't be hiding together. This is the highway.
And move around, you only have to stay in the same place. Make a circle. Come side to side.
You're keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song you can't turn off. Like a merry-go-round, my head is spinning. I see you rapping about, I'm sure as hell not. 'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late nights getting dipping like we're on our own run. Got no words, no, 'cause we're so young. We're in your car singing crazy to the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had no words, no, we were so young. Now you're long gone. We're in your car singing crazy to the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had no words, no, we were so young. And now you're long gone. And I know.
This is post-workout Gloria here. I don't know about you guys, but I do not enjoy working out. I really don't. People, people probably see me working out almost every day and think, oh my gosh, you must really love working out. I enjoy how working out makes me feel after, but it takes a lot of motivating myself to get up and do this. Hey fam, so I got a huge surprise today. My friend Harriet is here. She's visiting from Barbados. Turns up at my door. I heard a doorbell ring and I'm thinking it's Amazon and it's her. Anyway, we're heading out and I got dressed. Wearing a very simple look, I think. Maybe not simple to you guys. But the top is kind of like a dress, and I got this from H&M. I mean, it was 4 years ago, and I just went to H&M yesterday and I saw something so similar to it. So it's, you know, sales keep repeating. They always come back. So oversized shirt, and then I'm wearing my favorite shorts. Guys, I wear the shorts every single week. It's so comfy. It has like this wide waistband, and then it has this loose fitting legs, which I love. I like that loose, airy feeling. I don't want to feel like anything is stuck on, you know, that is hot. I prefer not to feel like something's like on my skin. Well, not too tight. So that is the look. I'm going to be wearing my Havaianas and taking my Fringe the Bag by Jason Wu. I had picked this up from Macy's last year. Have not worn her enough at all. Alright, having a little protein shake before I leave. This is Muscle Milk. It contains 25 grams of protein, 100 milligrams of omega-3, and has 0 sugar. And I really love the flavor of this one. It's 160 calories. Yeah, the color is really nice. It's hot. Alright guys, so Jay brought us over to the warehouse where you can find tons of different brands, pieces for highly discounted prices. He's gotten things in here for $1, and I've probably shown you guys. So we brought Harry. Harry's out here doing her thing. She's looking in. It's not easy because there's a lot of stuff, and they're not obviously not displayed in a high fashion way. Okay, we're talking a warehouse, so expect to see what a warehouse looks like. This is Kate Spade, guys. It's an extra small. Unfortunately, the shoulders aren't wide enough for me. Like the shoulders hit me here, shoulders should go to about here, but it's extra small. Normally I'm either a medium, depending on the cut of the blazer. I could also be a small, that fits my waist really good, but it's the shoulders are just too thin. Oh, and Harry got this beautiful dress in the same pattern. Oh yeah, that's perfect for work. If we wear it to church, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, that's nice. I like it. I love eyelet hold, and it has X in the back.
Yep.
Ooh, oh, very sexy.
Yeah.
I love it. Everything don't have pockets. Oh.
Very good.
Thank you.
Come on, that body. Very nice stuff. That's hot
Sweet. Look at this teacup. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go look to see if I can find another. One for me and one for Jay. Or it'll just be one for me. See, you can find some really good gems in here. I can't listen. This is gonna be a haul. I didn't realize that they had the home department. So I'm looking to see if I can find the other cup, but maybe I'll find some other stuff that I like. I love. So good. So I've been looking for some breakfast plates for the longest. Threshold, this is definitely a Target brand.
Surrounded by all those butterflies, suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art. From the moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall.
All right, guys, I left disappointed, and even more disappointed now because there were two things that we wanted actually it was one thing that we really wanted that we didn't purchase, and Jay went back in to get it literally 2 minutes later, and it was already taken out of our shopping cart. Like, other things were in there. I bought this scarf. The scarf is $3. All clothing items was for $10, and I didn't feel like that was a good enough price. I had like tank tops, a little shorts. It's a warehouse. You guys saw in there. You guys saw what we had to go through to even find something. And I feel for $10 for every single piece of clothing was not fair. They needed to adjust those prices depending on what it was. Imagine that yesterday we could have gotten things for $1. So Thursdays is $1. Wednesdays is $3. No, Wednesdays is $2. And I think Tuesdays is $3. Point is, we can go in there on a Thursday, a Wednesday, or a Tuesday and really save some coins. So I made that decision not to purchase any of the things that you guys saw me try on, because I felt like I could always come back, and if I find good things for the $2, $3, or $1, then I will feel like I'm doing good. However, Harry came out smiling. She got her Kate Spade dress for $10. No, that was good. I would have paid $10 for the Kate Spade blazer.
Somebody made